second. I'm gonna do the stream like this. All right. I'm just getting the right setup here. Hold on. Hello, everyone. There we go. Oh, he just went to New York. Nice. Everyone come in. Merry Christmas. Ooh, should I play some music? Is that gonna get everybody in here? Or do you just want to see my beautiful face? Who is that handsome man? It's the Baxman. What's up? Let's see who the first one's gonna speak. First Baxman live in 2 years. Let's see who speaks. I'm gonna guess. Is it Vic? Is it gonna be Vic? It's you, Lisa. It's me. Am I a sight for sore eyes or what? The only answer to that is yes. How are you? How is everyone? Vic, you had some Chinese food? Nice. I'm just sitting here tracking Santa right now. What's going on with everybody? You have not seen or heard from me in a long time. And guess what? I'm back like this guy over here. Lisa, how's everything been with you? I've been thinking about you. I was at Disney not that long ago. I don't know if you've heard the news. I found a new channel called Becky plus Eli, which are incredible human beings. And I was gonna wait. No, actually, I want to say this when there's a good number of people in here, but a lot of people thought, oh, 2 years have gone by. Bax has given up on streaming. No, sorry, Bob. I'm back. When they thought he was gone, the Baxman has appeared once again. Everybody share the stream out for your boy, because the Baxman has been back a long time. Vic, if you could share the stream out for me, I would appreciate it, my guy. Tell me. So this is because I know it has been such a long time. Maybe we won't get 20. That would just make my Christmas if, like, I mean, meeting Becky and Eli already made my Christmas, but if, like, I just get a bunch of random people in here out of nowhere, that would be crazy. Like, Andrew, how's my favorite Kansas City Chiefs fan? I wish I could say the same about the Patriots, but yeah, Patriots not doing too hot right now. But your Chiefs are well, so I'm happy to wait a minute. Is that my dude James Garcia? What's up, man? Merry Christmas, or Baxmus in this case. How are you, bud? Yeah, the Chiefs are on fire right now. I wish I could say the same thing about the Patriots. I'm tracking Santa for those that are wondering what I'm doing. He's in Massachusetts right now. And I've just been I can't wait to tell you guys. So the Wi-Fi on my computer was acting really up and weird, which is unfortunate. But we not doing. See, James, that's how I knew you missed me, because I knew it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time before the 24/7. Oh, I missed that. I missed you, buddy. I hope you've been great. James, I don't know if you knew. I put it on my Twitter, which if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, at the Jedi Balloon Master, you should. And look at the queen who just, wait a minute, babe. I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it. And also, babe, it's not Tuesday, but I love it. I love this shirt. So for those of you who do not know, I was at Disneyland this past Saturday. Not to make anybody feel jealous, but yes, I'm going to make you feel jealous. I spent time with the most beautiful woman in the world. That is my girlfriend, Daniela Eurista. Love you, babe. And we had the most brilliant of Disney dates. Am I right? Yeah, we did. And we, so yes, the Baxman was in town on Saturday night, all of Sunday, and half of Monday. And so let me tell you guys a little bit about that. So we flew in on Saturday night. It was a beautiful Saturday night. Okay, there were no turtles in the sky. But it was a very beautiful night, I must say. Okay, I did not run. There was no fish in the sea, but I did have a beautiful night. And I'm going to let me tell you, there was cupcakes and rainbows in the sky. Okay, so on Saturday, we flew into John Wayne, okay? And my dad and I are going, so I'm thinking about spending the night, or not the night, in downtown, because that would be kind of weird. Like, Bex, why are you spending the night in downtown? Are you trying to get mugged? No, absolutely not. I got a reputation. But I thought I could spend my evening hanging out in downtown Disney, and my dad said, Bax, you are not going to be very well rested for your big Disney day on Saturday. And I said, Dad, I can rest when I get home. I said, I can rest when I get home. That's literally what I told him. I said, yeah, sleep. What is sleep? So, and once we pulled in, sorry, you guys like my haircut? It's a little itchy right now. So I pulled into the airport, or the hotel around the corner from the airport. And I decided, you know what, Dad? You can stay here if you want, but I had a mission that I needed to attend to. It was a very, very, very special mission. I had to do it. It was going to be fantastic. So, I looked up how far was the Hilton, or the Hampton Inn in this case, which is associated with Hilton for all those that don't know. How far is it from Disney? And so, I took out my handy dandy iPhone that I am currently filming on right now. And it said 20 minutes. It was about 10 miles. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the thing. Okay. And this Uber driver, man, he must have known that the Baxman was on a mission to make greatness happen. Well, Baxman's always on the mission to make greatness happen, but especially on this night, Baxman was bound for greatness, and he needed to do the thing, the gosh dang thing, in fact, and he needed to do this. He must have known because he was going 80 miles per hour on the 405 freeway. And so I was like, dang, this guy really something special. So, in almost no time, I get to downtown Disney, okay? And I had to make a little bit of a stop right past the, what's it called? Babe, are you still in the chat? What's it called? It's by the Lego store. It's the Star Wars, little port area in downtown Disney by the music stage. And that's also where the balloons are, for those of you that are curious. I don't remember the name of it. But not only did I buy a balloon for myself. Yes, Harbor, yes. Thank you, babe. So, I made a stop. And not just, hi, Andrea. I made a stop for myself. And I had to do a kind deed for another person. Not a random person, mind you. A very, very, very special person. Okay? Who is that special person? Dani and your parents are the only special people. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But there's this other special person. And her name is Becky. From a YouTube channel that I found a couple months ago named Becky plus Eli. Some of you have heard of them? Maybe some of you haven't heard of them. Well, now that the Baxmans mentioned it, now you know who they are. So, for those of you who don't know, they're like, Bax, you're watching Disney YouTubers again? I am. Which brings me into my very special point. So, I discovered Becky plus Eli, which, amazing people. I want to say that right now. I found them, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give, a lot of time has passed, since my other previous Disney experiences online, and those haven't really gone well. I've matured a lot, of course, and I thought, you know what? Let me try and give this one more go, because obviously this couldn't be any worse than anything else I've experienced, or my family, or my girlfriend in particular. So, with that said, I definitely made the so I sat in, did my thing, not just balloon thing, but I did my kind thing, like I always have. And it went really, really well. And so I said, okay. I gave it a little bit more time, and I was like, okay. These seem like really, really nice people. So I subscribed to them. Thought it was great. It's really great. It's going really, really well. And I met a lot of interesting people. Like Victor is one of them. Not my girlfriend. I already knew her. We've almost been dating for 3 years. Other special people I met in there was, who else? Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Chris, Callie, Ellum is another one. There is, there's just so many people I can name right now. I don't want to single anybody out, but, so I'm not on TikTok exactly. I added a Twitter not that long ago, but I just recently, as of, what was it? Maybe day or two ago, I joined the Becky plus Eli Discord. And not that long ago. So this brings me right back into the story of my vacation. And for those of you who are curious, Santa is in Maine right now. So nowhere near. He usually doesn't reach Dallas until like 2 a.m. in the morning. So we're coming up to, and I have chatted with Becky and Eli and other stuff for quite some time now. So this has been a lot of build-up, and a lot of stuff has been riding on this moment. And the chat was hype. And so they were like, we want to see the Baxman. Who doesn't want to see the beautiful Baxman? Come on. Look at this beautiful face. Come on. And so what happened so I had one mission in mind. I was not going to wait until that Sunday to meet Becky plus Eli. Thank you so much, Vic. I appreciate it. I was not, and Vic, here's one thing you can relay back to the people. I was not going to wait. I had one mission that Saturday night, and I did not care if I was tired the next day. I had one mission, and that was to meet Becky plus Eli, or for everyone to see who is the Baxman. And if they weren't following me on Instagram earlier, I wanted them to see the man behind. And forget about super chats for one moment. Forget about all of that and kindness like that. For just being kind and being the Baxman, because that's the most important thing. I wanted them to see my face, which last time I did that, for the most part, it was beautiful. For the other previous Disney streamers that attacked me and other stuff, didn't go so well. But I wouldn't have changed a thing because I was just myself, right? I had one mission, was to meet all of you. That was my main mission. And then my second mission was to get Becky and Eli the Christmas gift. I told y'all I got a card, and I said, you know what? Let me do something a little bit more than just a card. Because if so-and-so is not going to do it, if so-and-so is not going to do it, I got to do what the Baxman's got to do. Wait a minute. And what's that, you might ask? You guys know I'm throwing it back. Ha-ha! You guys thought the balloons were gone in the stream? Nope, I brought them back. Let me make somebody's Christmas. So I made a little pit stop at Downtown Disney. Not only did I get a balloon for myself, I bought another one for a special human being. That's what I did. And then I waited. I didn't care how long it took, and I was risking time. And if it had been another 10, 15 minutes or whatever before Becky and Eli came out, I probably would have left because I had promised my dad I would be back at a certain time. And they when I say that they came all across the park, guys, they were all the way in It's a Small World. And they came over here, outside the parks, under the monorail tracks, by the bench where I was just chilling. And Vic, if you're still here, we talked for like what? How long was I? It was right towards the end of the stream. I think it was like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, probably something along those lines. And guys, everything, not just leading up to that moment, but also the last several years during a lot of pain and a lot of agony, just came out. It all spilled out. All the cyberbullying, everything that I had been through in the last couple months, just unleashed. And you know what? It was a beautiful thing. Unlike the other Disney streamer and other stuff that I've met, during all the pain and stuff that I've been through and other stuff, this one just had a different vibe and a different energy that if you were not there that night, I could not explain it. I can't even explain it into words, really. But it was just a whole, literally, it might have been only a couple minutes, but guys, that's not one of my top Christmases of all time. Easily top 5. Mikey's Computer Tips. What's going on, man? Welcome. Everybody welcome. Wait, did I say that right? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Mike's Computer Tips. What's up, Mike? But yeah, you guys, you turned 30 on the 19th. That's awesome, dude. 63. Wow. Yeah, my dad's about to be 60 on March 11th. So guys, it was just a whole new energy. Like Becky and Eli are like, even though they were filming and other stuff, compared to like the other people that I've met online or a specific person that I met all those years ago that proceeded to break so many people's hearts and sadly still is, I could not be any more grateful to Becky and Eli, not just as content creators, but as human beings. And that's saying a lot. Because we've all been through so much. I'm not talking about just me. I'm talking about all of us together. We've all been through so much, not just on the interwebs, but over the course of our entire lives, you guys. Everybody, I have not met a single person in my life that has not struggled, has had some type of struggle in their life. I have not met a single one. Everybody has had hard times and has struggled at some point in their life. And nobody, and that just motivates me even more to see the good in people. And if I can bring that positive to somebody, that's what I'm going to keep doing. The views may not reflect it, the likes are not going to reflect it, but that's irrelevant to me. If I can be that little voice of reason to prevent somebody from going over the edge and not being here anymore or anything like that, that's what I want to do. I want to be that little voice that pops into their head and be like, you are worth it. You are so... will maybe never meet you a day in my life, but that does not mean I devalue you. You are beautiful. No matter what. I was never supposed to be anything. I was never supposed to be able to talk or walk or just be I was never supposed to go to a regular school. I'm not even supposed to be here right now, you guys. I'm supposed to be in an institution. You guys should not even know who Bax is. I had more words at 1 year old than I did when I was 3. I'm serious. Yeah. And me coming up on almost 24 years old now, coming up this upcoming May, it's a blessing, guys. God has been so great for me in many, many ways. And the fact that 2 content creators, or rather 2 human beings, took the time out of what they were doing with hundreds of viewers, hanging on their every word and every action and every bit of entertainment under the sun, and took the time out for me, especially after everything that I have had to deal with, is incredible. It's a blessing. And Becky and Eli, I could not be any more grateful for you guys than what you guys did for me that day, the next day, and that night that I first met you. Also, as some of you guys know, I am a man who loves to spread kindness to other people. I want you guys, all 7 of you in here, I want you guys to take a guess. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of moment to think. I did a thing at Disneyland where I spread magic to other people and paid for other people's balloons and stuff so that people could be happy this holiday season. Do you guys know how many balloons that was? I'll tell you this. I kept 4 from the parks for myself. I got 2 from the South Coast Plaza Mall. Babe, you got, I think, 3, I think. But just from the parks, just know that, yes, I did, all my money went over there. But I did set a new record, you guys. I am not BSing. My girlfriend can vouch for me, as can my dad. Santa's in Radisson, Quebec. It was last seen in Montreal. Yeah. 500. Well, yeah, it was 5 in total, yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. It was 5. Lisa, I can, I'll say, wait, hold on. So that was 3 from the parks, one from downtown. Yeah, so that was 6. And the others were, so approximately, gang, we can say that it was about 25 to 30 balloons in total. That is not an exaggeration. Santa is approaching Ottawa in about 2 minutes. But yeah, I would say in total, that was about 25, 30 balloons. Also, update. The Christmas balloons, the regular colors were 15, and the light up ones were 20. And guess how much they were in July when I went? They were 12. So they increased by a couple dollars again. I'll tell you what, they are not making it easy. Not that it's going to stop me, but they're not making it easy on the Baxman for trying to spread kindness to people. They're just going to keep going. They're going to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Rip, Dani. Ripperonis. But yeah. It was $500. Exactly. I know. It's crazy. But you know what? I don't regret nada. I regret nothing. Wallet's gonna suck until January, but you know what? I regret absolutely nothing. So tell me, you guys, about, so that's what happened on my trip. And then when I got back, so then Disneyland happened, right? And then, you know what? I feel like it's not festive enough if I don't put, there we go. See? Does anybody like my Santa hat? Or is it just me? So when I got back from, now let me tell you about what happened the other night, the next day. So not only did we meet Becky plus Eli again, so we saw Fantasmic. It was like 9 o'clock local time, and my feet were just not having it. I was just like, yes, I do love this good hat. The only thing I need is like backs in my hat. That's the only thing I need. So anyway, we saw Fantasmic on the night of the 7th. Wait. Yeah, it was Sunday night, because I was at Disneyland on Sunday. And my feet were like, Bex, you've had enough. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. So do I have it with me? Yes, I do. You see this? Look at all these pockets. I want y'all to take a good look, okay? All these pockets. Me looking for my charger. Thought I lost my wallet. And thought I lost my phone. We went on a wild goose chase. But guess what? Just as I suspected, I didn't lose the power charger to charge my phone, which would have been handy because I would have been at 90% and it would have been great. Didn't lose my phone, and I didn't lose my wallet. You know why? Because it was in my backpack the whole time. I have so many pockets, I don't know what to do with them all. It's madness, people. Absolute madness. Let me I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna charge the laptop real quickly. Real quickly. Okay. Let me see. Oh, somebody just sent me a Joseph, I need to see. Because right after this I'm probably gonna hit the bed. Cause Santa's coming. And Christmas is I got a busy day on Christmas. I got a busy day on Christmas. I got basketball, I got gifts to open, and I got what else I got tomorrow? Gotta do my handsome hair. Hey, do you guys remember the wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Guys, I just had a Baxter Berle idea. Do I do this? If we can get this stream to 20 likes, I will shave my head bald again. And I'm bringing it back. Y'all remember when I shaved my head bald when we hit 500 Team Dani bags? Y'all remember that? I know yo guys remember that. If we can hit 20 likes on this stream for the return of the Baxman, I will shave my head bald again. I will do it. I will do it with you. I will gather up all my turtles. I will gather up everyone in the Team Dani Bax Nation. If we hit 20 likes, I will shave my head bald when I go back. I know y'all remember that. Some of these new people that are coming in, they're like, Bax, what are you talking about? You gotta go watch the stream for that one. we will bring it back. I will gladly do it again. Vic, Lisa, no. Hey, crazy enough, that was the highest viewed stream I've ever done. Like, it's still gaining track. Well, we gotta do something. Guys, so we just hit 1,700 recently. What should we do next? Oh, Vic, well, tell the B plus E fam I said thank you, and I hope to see them really soon. I'm probably not gonna, catch the stream this time. Ooh. Niagara Falls leaving in the... Okay. And to answer James's question, no, I did not do Splash Mountain this time. And to be honest, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I want the viewers to think of something, because the Baxman starting in 2023, I'm going to upload a lot more. So I need to think of something, and I want the help of the viewers. I jumped into a freezing lake in upstate New York. I shaved my head off, not once but twice. What else can I do? What do you guys think I should do? I need to do some I need some ideas. So for anybody that is watching, either live right now, or as I watch Santa head for Toronto currently right now. So if you're in Canada, you better go to bed. That's not a threat. I mean, if you want elephant poop or if you want presents, that's up to you. But Drake, you might as well head to bed right now. I'm trying to think. Maybe we can get more balloons, have a party. I need something. I need to do something out of the norm, because one of the things Baxman likes to do, you guys, here's my little webcam here. One of the things Baxman always is thinking about is entertain. I need to do something that hasn't been, not exactly hasn't been done, but shoot. This is, it's an interesting one, I will say. Spawn, what's up? Dye my... Okay, no, Spawn, I like that idea. And you know why? You want to know why? Tell me why. You got to tell me why? I have not... You want to know the last time the Baxman dyed his hair? I'll tell you. It was Crazy Hair Day, and I was about 7 or 8 years old. I was in 3rd grade. The thing is about dyeing the hair, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'm gonna have to grow it out a little bit. Because the Baxman, if you've looked at all the baby Bax pics and stuff, I'm naturally drawn to the shorter hair, because plus the short hair just feels great. And Spawn, I'm so happy to hear from you, man. I'm so happy to see B+E viewers in here and stuff. And welcome to the Bax fam, you guys. If you guys haven't already laid the John Cena smackdown on the subscribe button, go ahead, because the Baxman is Bax again, you guys. This is my first stream in 2 years after everything that we did. And we're here now. This felt like the appropriate time to come back. And I'm so hyped that we did it. But if we get this to about 15, 20 likes, you guys, I will brainstorm. When I go back to school in Little Elm for 29 acres, I will brainstorm. I will think of something. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'll tell you what. It's going to be huge. It needs to be something out of the norm. But dyeing the hair is definitely going to be doing it, though. I need to do something, though. I want to, while we have some new viewers in here, and this is your first time on a back stream, and because it is Christmas, some of you it is Christmas, some of you it's Christmas Eve. Maybe you guys don't celebrate Christmas. Maybe you celebrate Hanukkah or something, which is pretty cool. I have a family friend, Ellen, that's pretty popular here from time to time on the channel and stuff. She celebrates she has one parent that celebrates Christmas, and then the other one is Hanukkah. So I get to do both from time to time. Let me see. I saw a comment go by. Yeah, Christmas Eve still. So tell me where you guys are from. So I'm currently, a lot of you know that I'm originally from Southern California, but I am currently in Dallas at the given moment. A lot of I think the longest farthest away viewer rather, that I've not met in person, obviously, but I've encountered with was all the way out in Australia. I get views in Indonesia and like Germany and the UK. Most of my viewership is in the States, though. USA, baby. Bay Area, okay. That's nice. I've been to the Bay Area, I think, twice. I went to Super Bowl 50 over in Santa Clara, over at Levi's where the 49ers play. And then there was another time I went to the Bay Area. I saw the Walt Disney Museum. I went to a Giants game on the Crazy Sox Day. We don't talk about the Giants because I hate the Giants with the Los Angeles, LA passion. But if you're a Giants fan, you are welcome still here, even though... But yes, everybody is welcome and inclusive, and it's just unfortunate that you're to put it nicely, it's just unfortunate that so-and-so is a Giants fan, if you happen to be one. But it's okay, because the Baxman still loves you. One of the coolest things, you guys, that I do when I track Santa every year is, especially for the history buffs that are really big into history like myself, if you've been on my journey and have watched me for quite some time, one of the coolest things, I don't know if you guys can see this, hold on, is it's kind of like a Google little map here. If I zoom in, or zoom out rather, this is zoom in. It shows you a little Google map here. So like this is where he was last spotted, and then this is where he's headed, given approximate location. And then that little Santa hat right there, that's where he is. But it shows you a little bit of a map, like a whole map of the world, and you get to learn a little bit about like where other spots are that you've never been. So like I'm gonna click on this one right here. This is Timmins. It's a city in northeastern Ontario, Canada. And so they just they have like little spots and stuff, and I think I find that stuff cool. I don't know about you. So it's kind of interesting because he kind of starts over here. So for those of you who don't know, he starts his traditional route 2 a.m. on Christmas Eve my time. Let me see if I can I zoom up? I don't think I can. He kind of starts towards like the Russia side, and then he kind of snakes around a little bit. He doesn't enter the US until about closer to like 9 p.m. He starts up in about when he'll get to Missouri. So he doesn't usually show up in Dallas until about 2 a.m. Oh, I wanted to share with you guys a little special. Hey, Maria, how are you? Guys, that's my girlfriend's mom in the chat. Maria. How are you? I have not been in a hot air balloon before. I've always wanted to, but you want to know the funny thing about hot air balloons, you guys? Here's the number one. Here's the 2 things that you should not do. Don't look down if you're afraid of heights. And most importantly, do not drop your phone. Because 1, that's a long way down. And number 2, most likely you are not getting your phone back unless you have a really kind stranger 25,000, 30,000 feet below you. I don't even think they go up that high. But still, that's a long way down. And you're probably not getting your phone back. Yeah. Shoot, what was I saying before that? I lost my train of thought. So I've been just relaxing. I've been trying to get caught up on my sleep schedule a little bit more, given that I have to deal with crazy roommates all the time. But yeah, you guys, I'm definitely gonna try to, like I said, if we get 20 likes on this stream somehow, or 15 rather, I'm gonna think of something crazy. Because apparently my friend Lisa, doesn't want me to shave my head again as much as some other people would love it. And that's the highest viewed stream. They say no. So, I like the, from Spawn, I like the dyed hair recommendation. I'm definitely going to do that because I haven't done that since I was in an 8-year-old baby Baxman. You say 8 years old like you're a baby. I was a baby back then. I had the most cutest baby. I mean, I still kind of do. Okay, maybe not really. All of a sudden, Disney BBB somebody's gonna come out of the woodworks and just smack some sense into me for being a Pats fan. Oh, you guys wanna? James, that's also a fun suggestion. So I actually had a little bit of some beard, not crazy. Oh, you guys should have seen my dad's beard in November. Oh boy, I'll tell you what. My dad was rocking the beard with pride, and he was killing it, guys. He was changing the game. The Michael Jordan of beards, man. But Michael Jordan didn't have a beard. That's why I said it. So, I know that my buddy Andrew asked a question about Santa being in Missouri. So here, you guys, for ones that have kids and like to track Santa, or just like to track him in general, like I do. Here, so this is the NORAD thing right here. There's a special. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, not 9 a.m. because Santa doesn't come out in the daytime. 10 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. So so for those of you who don't know, NORAD is they don't just specifically track Santa. They're a military base based in Colorado Springs, and there's a certain number. Yes, Eli has a very, very beautiful beard. Very few people have beautiful beards. I mean, Dr. J, Eli, James Harden. Yeah, I definitely, especially if you have kids, it's definitely a lot of fun to use. There's a specific number that you can call. Actually, let me so you guys see this right here? So they have a bunch of military personnel that are currently tracking Santa as we speak until he gets back to the North Pole and stuff. But this is the number right here that you guys can call if you are so interested. And you will be connected with a person, and you just let them know where you're from, and they will give you an estimate on not only where Santa is, but how long it takes until he reaches your wherever you happen to live. And he is on his way to Cleveland. So, I wanted to tell you guys about a little fun story. So, I think this was about 3 or 4 Christmas Eves ago. And I'm not making this up. This actually happened. So, I was awake, or trying not to be awake, and I had my blinds open, okay? And it was quiet. It was so quiet. It was like maybe 2 a.m. It was something. And I saw, and I couldn't really hear anything. I couldn't hear sleigh bells or anything like that, and I knew it wasn't a helicopter. I'm not saying it was Santa, and I'm not saying it was this, and I'm not saying it was that, but I knew it wasn't a helicopter, and I knew that it wasn't a plane. It was very fast, and it was quick. It was like a bright light, but it was super fast, and it happened for like 2 seconds. And I had like almost one eye open, like this, and I just saw this fast light or something go by, and it wasn't on my street. I had my laptop right next to me, and it was this fast light, and it was quick. It was super, super quick. And then it was just utter silence after that. And almost immediately, and my heart started racing a little bit. I was like, is that what I think it was? And immediately, I jumped on my computer, and it was resting right on the pillow next to me. And this was a few Christmas Eves ago, or early Christmas mornings ago, and I immediately jumped on NORAD immediately. And I saw, and it immediately booted up the website, because I fall asleep tracking the NORAD and stuff. I fall asleep, literally. And it said last seen, and I can't make this up. Last seen, you know what it said? I'm going to pull it up right here. Last seen a few Christmases ago, at the story I just told you guys, it said Dallas, Texas. I'm not saying this is a conspiracy. I'm not saying it's real. I'm not saying it's a hoax. I just know that quick light that I saw, I knew it was too close or something to be a helicopter, and I knew as sure it wasn't a plane, but it was this really bright yellow light, and it was just so fast, and it wasn't. There were no cars on my street, no nothing. And within 5 minutes of me really pondering myself, I go on the website and it said last seen, Dallas. So people can draw their own conclusions all they want, but I didn't see anything by the window. I just, from my bed, I just saw this bright light whoosh away over my neighborhood or past my drive something. And it was very brief. It was very fast. You had to have an eagle eye to see it. But it was crazy. It was something crazy. It was something else. Leanne, what's up? Guys, all of my friends are coming in that I haven't spoken to in like a year or two as Santa makes his way towards Indianapolis. This is such a blessing to be able to see all of you guys. How have you been? Are you as happy as I am that the Bax is on the airwaves again? So crazy, man. Oh, I was. Like I said, I'm not saying it was real. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying that's what I saw. It was utterly quiet on my street. No cars, no nothing. I was the only one up in my house. And I just saw a crazy light. It's very freaky. Like I said, this is not a conspiracy or anything that says Santa exists, Santa doesn't exist. But that's what I saw. Nothing by my window, but I just saw this bright light going over my house and my neighborhood. There was nothing. And then I go on NORAD, which was still up, and it said last seen, Dallas, Texas. That's just what I saw. That's just what I witnessed. But it's a story I have with me the rest of my life. And also, I was in Hawaii a few Christmases ago. We arrived on Christmas Day at 7 a.m. And we were also in the same, that was when Barack Obama was still in office. We were on different islands and stuff, but we were in Hawaii at the same time of Obama's, which not a many people can say. Let's see. Oh, next year is going to be guys, this is the year of not just the Baxman, but I'm hoping and praying on the soul of Kobe Bean Bryant that 2023 is going to be the year of redemption for so many people that are hurting, whose kids are struggling. Because I know, not in a lot of people's cases, but I know that I did. And I know there's a lot of flack against this guy, but if it wasn't for Chills TV, and if it wasn't for Bob Chapek, as happy as I am to see Iger back with the company, I want to really, especially around this Christmas time, I want to really thank Bob Chapek for ending my cyberbullying and stuff. Because he's the one who really drove it in home. So Bob, thank you. So you can, NORAD has its own site. It's called noradsanta.org. Here, I can show you guys. So this is the site right here for any kids that are on the West Coast that still happen to be up. This is the website. This is where he's last seen. And this is where he's headed. So I tend to usually, and it's not and it's kind of almost out of habit, if you will. I tend to usually fall asleep closer to when he's getting closer to Texas and stuff. But of course, me being in my 20s, of course, and there's obviously a lot of other younger kids and stuff. I haven't heard from him lately, nor have I seen him, of course, but which is fine. But I'm definitely the best Christmas gift that I have is being here with all of you, and especially as I'm getting a bunch of notifications right now from the Becky plus Eli Discord group. Such a great group of guys. I mean, I'm so and also 2023, you guys, especially with new the new year rolling right around. I'm gonna keep my original mods as is, but especially from the B plus E side, if you guys are interested in modding for me, you guys can send me a text on my main Instagram handle. If a moderator is in here and could drop my Instagram handle, that would be glorious. And I know I have like 3 IGs, but if we could drop the main one, that would be wonderful. But Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's where the University of Tennessee is. But this year has been a really crazy one, but it's also been, for me, it's been a lot better than a lot of the other ones have been. I mean, like I said, 2 years of chaos and misery, and then a year after that took a year to just recover from the 2 years, and then a lot of stuff happened. But this year has been redemption. I celebrated my 23rd birthday back in May. I'm coming up this upcoming summer 3 years with the best girlfriend ever. Definitely 2023 is going to be a great year. I have absolute confidence that that everything is going to work out in itself. Actually, give me 1 second, you guys. I need to go, just like Superman, I need to go into the phone booth and make a change real fast. Hold on. Give me 1 second as Santa approaches Montgomery, Alabama. How many of you guys have been to the state of Alabama? That's low-key been on my bucket list, you guys, for a while, is Montgomery, Alabama. I've never, or not Montgomery specifically, but state of Alabama in general. Oh! How did that happen? Babe! It's Taco Christmas Eve! That doesn't have the same ring to it as Taco Tuesday! It doesn't have the same ring. We just gotta wait for a Tuesday. What day is it? Yeah, you guys. So Leanne, my buddy, if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram already, you definitely should. If you guys want to keep track of, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave. And Andrew, you've been a long time supporter. I think for the longest time, years. We're talking years. And so, it does take a lot, a lot of responsibility and stuff, but especially I want to reward my my viewers, especially that take the time out of their daily lives, to spend time with me, and also to keep the sorry, I am having some really bad allergies, you guys. I do apologize. But to keep my Bax vibe train going, I definitely want to reward those individuals. I can't mod everyone, of course, because I don't want to, because I've done that before or similar stuff to that, and people have abused. Not saying anybody specifically abused that privilege and stuff, but there many have been modded by me that I regret that I've done, and so I want to. It's a big thing with me too, if that makes any sense. Vic Lander. That's so funny. Let me shoot. Give me 1 second, you guys. I need to find my charger real quick. So if you would give me 1 moment, please. I'm gonna go ahead and come down. I think they're watching a movie downstairs. I just need to hold on. Oh wait, nobody's here. Hold on. Oh, sorry. That was a duck. I'm gonna just find the charger. I found it. Just gonna keep the party going. How will I know he arrives in Missouri? Okay. So, if you want to, Andrew, you can call the number and you can ask them. If my guess is let me see. So he's going to Cancun right now. And he was in Pensacola, so he's almost going to be in Disney World land before too long. There's my balloons, you guys. One of them is old. So these, I know they're not in the best shape, but these were shipped to me by a good friend of mine that I found on Mercari. And yes, they shipped them to me inflated all the way from California. Unbelievable. The good natured of some people. Okay, now I'm going to put my Santa hat back on because I think that's the real reason why people are coming in and out is because I don't have my Santa hat on. It's just really itchy when I keep it on. There we go. So my guess is that he is going to show up in Missouri. So if he comes to Texas at about 2 a.m.-ish in the morning, I would think that he would come to Missouri a little bit before that. So maybe closer to midnight, I would say. That would be my guess. I would definitely call the number. I'm trying to find. Okay, I just had the. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna unplug this, and then I'm gonna charge. Yeah, 12. About 12. But he only comes if you're sleeping though. I do know that much. The science says if you stay awake, he will be forced to loop around to other houses, and he will do just that. So try to catch us a shut eye. And I know It's not a backstream if balloons or grapes aren't involved, but this is not a great moment. I had a cuties moment earlier before I logged on here. One of the coolest things also, I just love how it's snowing. Like right outside. I mean, I know it's Google and it's a computer, but I find it so cool. And right here in that's the gifts delivered right in the top right corner. But do you guys have any I think I asked this already, but do you guys have any like cool Christmas traditions or that you do with your family, or maybe when you were growing up you guys did something fun or anything like that? I'm kind of curious to know because we have a tradition where we go not go we open one gift on Christmas Eve every Christmas Eve, but I don't know if we're gonna be doing that this year. Might break that tradition, unfortunately. There's just some family stuff going on, which is okay. But everybody just seems tired out. It is 10:40 something. And I might hit the sack before too long here. Oh yeah, at midnight. And that's another thing. Some tend to open their gifts like on sorry. Like some do it on Christmas Eve and some do it on Christmas. I guess that's a perception, or not perception. I guess that's just a personal preference on some, because I've always wondered why some tend to do it on Christmas and some tend to do it on like Christmas Eve. And I guess maybe because some people, like make really, really big plans, so they want to get the presents out of the way so that they can spend time with their family. But I've always wondered why people open them on Christmas Eve rather than on Christmas. I can't be the only one that thinks that, but I've wondered that for quite a number of years, and I never really known why that is. But that's pretty cool. San Miguel, El Salvador. Have any of you guys ever been to any countries outside of the United States? I've only been to Canada. I saw Niagara Falls a couple years ago, and the sun did not do my blue eyes a whole lot of justice there. But Canada's beautiful, man. Canada, beautiful, eh? And the Canadian Wi-Fi. You want to know something about the Canadian Wi-Fi? It's crazy, especially like when I was traveling in the middle of nowhere, or not the middle of nowhere, but I was with my dad and we were in the middle of Canada along a lonely road. Canadian Wi-Fi was not my friend in that specific part of that area. Yeah. But the first thing that I saw when I went into Canada, did you guys know that black squirrels, yes, black squirrels are a thing in Canada? Though I was very astonished. We were crossing the border from Detroit into Canada because we went on like a little trip to see not just Michigan, but we also were doing Cleveland and other parts as well. And one of the coolest things we saw on the bridge to Canada, and I was looking from the passenger side, I was like, what is that? And I looked closely and I was like, Dad, Dad, it's a black squirrel. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. Have you guys ever seen a black squirrel? Because that's I'll tell you what, just like those turtles, man. Those black squirrels are something crazy. They got a lot of knowledge. They're gonna be our presidents of the United States at some point, I think. Only Victorian Canada. Yeah. At some point, I'm gonna have to charge this laptop, I think, because. Oh yeah, babe. Yeah, some definitely only do Christmas Eve, and some do both. Because I know we had a nice sized Christmas Eve dinner that my siblings made. It was really delicious. We had some loaded potatoes. We had some pasta, some steak. Yeah, I feel you. Especially, if you're on your own or if you're like older, then yeah, Santa tends to stop for the younger ones, which is totally okay. I like the tradition of tracking and all that good stuff. It's a nice way to spend my holiday, especially for a man that went through a lot, during school and a whole lot of other things. I'm enjoying my break. I miss my babe though. I'll tell you what. He hasn't really stopped lately. I guess he had more other priorities, on his destination. He hasn't stopped over here lately. The last couple of years, and especially if he's watching me right now, he's like, I'm not gonna stop over with the Baxman. He's in Costa. He's just chilling out in Nicaragua and Costa Rica. I've always wanted to go to Costa. I have a buddy of mine that taught me in high school. He's currently in Costa Rica. Out of all places, moving from Dallas to Costa Rica, that's a story that you will be able to tell for the rest of your life. In fact, speaking of which, I'm curious. Bax, what are you up to? Oh, I don't know. I just want to see. Okay, if he was live, I was gonna send some people. I was gonna mod the stream, eh? So you guys, it is getting a little late here. And my phone is about to pass out. But, as I've said before, you guys, if this stream gets to 15, 20 likes, I'm not stopping at Dice's house. I'm watching it. Do you guys remember the time when every time it feels like I would stop the stream and then like two more people came in? Goodbye. And then like 10 people are going to come in and they're going to be like, hey. But yeah, every time back in the old days, like almost every time I feel like I would stop the stream or I would about to leave, like three more people came in. So I don't know if that's gonna happen tonight But probably not. Because people have lives that don't involve me, and that's okay. Because I don't want to be a burden on anybody. If people want to live their life, I'm not going to tell people how to live their life. It is A-okay, man. It is A-okay, and I almost don't even want to stop because I feel like, you know, 2 years is a lot to reflect on. And would you guys appreciate it if I went live on Christmas, like maybe a little bit late, earlier on, because I think I'm about ready to hit the sack. Get it? Like a Christmas sack? Like Santa's Christmas sack? Maybe that was a bad pun. Yeah, but let me guys comment below, all 9 of you. Should I yeah. So what time would you guys, if I were to go live on Christmas tomorrow, what would be a good time for you guys to tune in? I was thinking about like maybe like an afternoon. Like let me think. What time do the Lakers and Mavs play tomorrow? That's because I was thinking I could stream after the Mavs and the Lakers game, because I'm gonna definitely watch that. And I was thinking we can have like a Christmas little, see how Christmas went, and because I know this is a lot really late stream for other people. People are waiting for Santa to show up. People are spending holidays with their families and stuff, so I'm not expecting a lot of viewership and stuff like that. But 7, yeah, I could probably do something like in the early evening. We could do some Christmas trivia, which I know we haven't done trivia in a long time. It's been a while since we've done trivia on the Bax stream, and especially because we got a lot of new viewerships. Maybe we can throw in some Bax trivia questions in there, so they can get to know the Baxman. I think that's a good idea. So here's my game plan, you guys. Tomorrow, because of course this is the first stream I've done in 2 years, so I feel like back-to-back streams is appropriate. So tomorrow, you guys, at about, what time is it now? It is, so it's almost 11 o'clock. It is an hour before Christmas. And for all the people on the East Coast and across the world, Merry Christmas to you guys. And it is with great honor, you guys, that I say that I am so, so happy that the Baxman is back on YouTube again. It has been a long time coming, but this is not the end. The Baxman will be back. So with that, make sure all of you, because the Baxman is back like he's never been back before, make sure you guys tell your friends, all of your family, and if you guys have tell your friends, your cousins, everything, and if you guys have a turtle, guys, turtles are gonna take over the world one day. I'm trying to tell you. The turtles are the greatest thing. They're so great. They are going to take over the world. So if you have a turtle, you need to tell your turtle. You don't have a turtle, borrow one from a friend, because the Baxman is gonna go over, above, and beyond of something great. And it's gonna be huge, you guys. It's gonna be hugical. Absolutely hugical. That's not a word, but the Baxman said it. So you can now say it's a word. So with that, you guys remember the Baxman salute? We're going to do it. You ready? With that, This is Hanging Out with the Baxman, episode 200. With that, I say good night, good morning, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year to wherever you may be. And tomorrow, I will see you all in episode 201. Let's go! Let's go! I love you guys. Merry Christmas, my friends. Good night, good morning, and good afternoon to you, wherever you may be. Happy holidays from yours truly, Baxter Berle, aka the Jedi Balloon Master, also known as the man of many nicknames. And don't forget, tell everyone you know. Let's see if we can get more than 10 to 15 viewers for tomorrow's Christmas stream. Love you all, and happy holidays. And go to sleep, because Santa's coming. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about thee, Santa. So, love you all. Peace and love.